Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hi. Hello everyone. Hello one person so far. Where, oh where, oh where is my friends? I do this, I'd be on live for like fucking 3 minutes and then be like, where is everyone? Oh fuck. See, I'm definitely a lot more scared of living people than I am dead people. Yay! I just hope that gap under the fence is small enough for me to get in discreetly and that I don't have to climb this fence. I'd be very upset if I had to climb a fence, you know. Like, I'll do it, but I mean, like, I'll not be pleased. I'll not be happy with it. Oh, Ray, thank you, Squillions. Ray, thank you very much. Ray, hello. We're going to the graveyard. Like, not the graveyard I normally go to. We're going to a scarier one. It's one that I've walked past my whole life. Like, literally, I remember being wee and walking up on the wall that's beside it and all, and never ever having seen anybody in there, ever. But I'm going in. I'm dying to get in there. Pardon the pun. I'm dying to get into it and see what the crack is. And I looked it up, like, because I was really struggling to find out what the church was called that's attached to it. But I think I found it, and if I am correct, there should be graves in there from like the 1700s. Probably more like the 1800s and 1900s, but I mean, like, there should be graves in there the 1700s. There's definitely none from this century, because like I said, I was born in 96 and I never remember that graveyard being open. Ever. You're on a mission. Oh, what? Ray, I'm going for it. Danielle's bound to have walked past this graveyard a million times. And I'm dying to see what it looks like in there. There's even a thing online for Northern Ireland where you can look up, like, you can look up people's graves to see where they're buried, or, you know, like if you wanted to see who was buried in a specific graveyard, you could do that. But you see, whenever you look up this graveyard, there's nothing for it. There's nothing saying who's in it. There's not even record of it really being there as a graveyard. It's looked at more like a historical site. It's not looked at as a graveyard anymore. And like I said, it's not public access, so there's nobody still visiting these graves. Look at it that way. There can't be. It must just be for like wee historical tours or like wee ghost tours around Antrim or something. I don't know if there is ghost tours. Danielle, woo! Yes, it is. It is Danielle, but try not to say too much because I don't want to get in trouble for being down here. But there's a few attached to churches in the town. You'll know what I'm talking about if I say that whenever I was younger, I remember walking along the wall outside it and all. I know the way there's like 2 graves on the outside of the church. Do you know what I mean? And they're all like fucking battered and caved in. So they're bound to be in worse nick than the graves on the inside are. I can only imagine it's not public access anymore. Don't end up staying there, robots. Ray, don't say that! Don't say that, Ray, don't jinx it. Because it is very late and it's a Saturday night and I'm only a wee girl. So we need to be careful with me. But like I said, I trust fucking people who don't have life anymore than I trust people who are fucking full of life. Oh fuck I. As long as I get there fine and get home fine, I'll be alright. In there I'll be grand. Don't need to worry about me in there. Unless, like, coincidentally, as I'm in the graveyard, that's whenever the apocalypse happens and zombies come back and all. Then I might need help in there. Or like, what's the terms for vampires? Zoot in a warm house sounds better. Mate, it's actually nice and warm out here. I'm for taking this jacket off, but I'm going to keep it on in case I have to slide under this gate. because I think I will have to do some sliding under this gate, and I don't know if the ground's going to be mucky or not. So it means if I wear the coat going under the gate, then I can just carry it home. Yay! So very exciting, very, very exciting. I am very excited. I've been waiting on this all day. I've been waiting on this all day because I was at the Round Tower earlier, and I was saying that I was going to go see the building that's there at the Round Tower, Danielle. I was saying that my man and dad got married in there, and I was going to see if I could try and get in there. But it's all like the floor and all is collapsed in, so there's not like a building to explore. You could just explore the outside of it and have a look through the windows, because like it literally doesn't have a roof or a ceiling anymore. Like even looking through the windows, you can see right up into the sky. Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't have been that cool. Not really. I just would have been able to look at the grounds, and the grounds weren't that big. The Round Tower was meant to be the grounds at the time. And then I thought, I've always wanted to go in that graveyard. Tonight could be the night. It is the night. There's a lot of traffic here though. So we're gonna let them hear that. But I don't know anybody else who's fucking done it, or like who's been in it to be like, oh yeah, I know what's in there. And I need to know. Because I used to run about all sorts of abandoned buildings in my teens. See now. Hello Abby, hello. I used to run about abandoned buildings and all in my teens. Like down Riverside, there used to be loads, and now they've got like flats and all there. Do you know what I mean? But I never ever thought, even in my teens, I want in that graveyard. I want in there, and I want to see what it's like in there. Right now. And surely, like, that's the height of respect, is that somebody is dying to get in and have a look at you. Like, I don't want to fuck with that. I don't want to mess with anything. We all know what I'm like at graveyards. We all know I love a graveyard. Like, love it and respect it. It's no different for this one. It's no different for this one. Trust me, I won't be fucking or touching with anything. I just want to look-see and shine a wee torch on. And I'll be very careful where I'm stepping. Because that might be why it's shut off. Look, well, A, because that church isn't open anymore. I know that. And I don't remember a time where it was open. Oh, really? I love it. What? Graveyards are abandoned houses and all. Yay! Or do you mean this graveyard? Have you been in here? Watch out for noises. Noises are alright. Noises might not be alright because we are beside the town and there's a load of ones out the night. So noises could be a bit of an issue, as in like I don't know what I'm hearing. If I'm hearing things in the graveyard or outside the graveyard, but I'm gonna make it work. I gotta be alright. Not only that, it's gonna start dying down real quick too, because Antrim goes dead at like 10 o'clock. The only, like, all Chinese's and all shut at like 10. I'm fairly sure. Noises like whispers in your ear, grand. Listen, I'll take it. Can't be half as bad as the fucking demonic noises that JD makes around my house daily for hours at a time. I'm fucking boiling. I'm so warm. Yay! Right, we're pretty much here. We've got to go like down behind this wee walkway bit. Madness or what? Oh, what? No, what's happening? What is the crack-lacking? Is that our Noel? Is that our car Noel, is it? We're at the graveyard things. It does, it looks wild tiny in there for what you would expect. Is that a wee gate? Could one get in the wee gate? One could have a wee look. I can't tell if the gate goes into there or down to the wall behind it. I soon find out. There's some dick sitting with his fucking full beam on across from Domino's. That's why you can see the light in my face right now. I'm absolutely fucking blinded. Hi, lovely. Hello. I miss going out paranormal hunting. My auntie does it and I'm supposed to go with her at some point, but oh, it looks cool in there, guys. Oh, I need to be in there so bad. The fence actually isn't as high as I thought it was either. It's not as high as I thought it was. Now how do I get in? See, that gap under that fence, that looks so me worthy. That looks like it's fucking made for me. like a fucking cat. I'm like a cat. I could so get in there. Couldn't I? Can I so get in there? We'll go over and just make it look like we're just nosing. We're just having a look like. We're just having a look, lad. Well, there's a rat box. That's always a really good fucking start. Oh my god, that gap is fucking huge. I could get in there. Oh, fuck off. I could. Oh, I could so get in there. I gotta leave, but hope to be back soon. Okay. Alright, Ray. I'm just pretending I'm on the phone, walking up and down the fucking perimeter anyway, trying to figure out if there's a way to get in that I'm not going to make a dick of myself with, because there's still a lot of cars here. The last thing I need to be doing is getting stuck under that fucking fence. It looks so fucking cool in there too. Like there's a big caged off bit. And I think it's like all one big family. Like it looks just like a tomb but without the roof on it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just want to be in there. If the traffic would just go away. That's what I'm saying. Antrim will literally die in about half an hour. See, if I said that gets me bananas, I'll go mad. I'll go crazy. I'll go bananas. I really want to have a look at this gate down here, but it's so close to the fucking courthouse that I don't know. I don't know if people would be upset. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. It looks like a place where bins are kept. It doesn't look like I can get in anywhere there. So it doesn't. No, it looks like just trees like cornered off, but there's like a fence behind it. I don't know if I can get out again if I go in there. I'm just gonna have to fucking bite the bullet and go under the fucking fence, methinks. Okay, we'll arrange the pockets. Arrange the pockets. We're going in. What is that on the top? That's not barbed wire, is it? No, it's not. It's just the way the fence is dipped. Fair enough. There's a big van blocking off where Domino's is. Me amigo, there is fucking police over at fucking Domino's. This hurts my case so much. Oh, there's a fucking fire engine flying past Domino's. We're going in there. Where is Das Policia? Anger in the Chinese. Bastards. Where are you at? I'll tell you whenever I get out of here. Like, I'll tell everybody exactly where I am whenever I get out of here. And then it means everybody can look up whatever they want to look up, or go and look up what they want to look at. Yay! I don't know where the fucking police are. I don't know if they're just sitting in their car over there, or if they're in the fucking Chinese. Yeah, just looking at the fence, so I'm definitely going to undo that. 100%. I have so much faith in myself. I genuinely think I have the body of a cat. Oh, I'm so going in there. Oh, I'm so going in there. And then the bars of the gate are on the opposite side, so I think it'll actually be easier to get out if I had to climb out for whatever reason. That also tells me that it wouldn't be easy for the police to get in after me. Also, there's a side round the other side. Should I go see if there's any gaps around there too? Should I? Well, that's where I'm going. And I wore Converse too. Everybody knows they're the best climbing shoes. Everybody knows that they feel like a foot on your foot. Everyone knows this. See, there's the graves that are on the outside, and they are pretty fecked up as it is. So I can only imagine that that's why it's cut off from the public. I can't see a lot down there. Not a very lot. Hello, look, type trading card kings. What's happening? They fragile. Yeah, them graves are fragile, like. But it's weird the way the ones at the back have been cordoned off, but these ones haven't. Do you know what I mean? Like, hang on, when are these ones from? You can't even see a year on these ones. So you can't. That one, the headstone's like fell off. It's just in the middle of the fucking grave. And then there's one there that doesn't have a surround. It just has the headstone. That's it. The police may hurry up and get their fucking scran and leave. Get your scran and fucking leave. I'm excited too. I'm really, really excited. I want the police to go so I can have a proper look at that fucking entry bit right the side. Because I don't want to have to fucking crawl on the floor if I don't have to. Like, I'll be really annoyed if I get in there, go around the other side, and there was a way to get in and out the whole time. Yay! Fuck it, I'm walking around the side. Fuck it, lads. Fuck it, I already decided, I don't care. I already decided that this much is at least public access. Nobody can stop me from looking around the side and seeing what's around there. I've decided. Nobody can stop me. Where are you going? I'm trying to get into a graveyard that's not public access anymore. Whenever I say anymore, I mean I've never known it to be public access. Like my whole life it's been caged off, but I'm dying to get in there. I'm dying to get in there and look and see what the crack is. Please stop me, I'm just going to tell them, like, I have a serious interest in history and I really, really like looking at graves. I really, really do. I really, really do. It's more like a true crime kind of history, though. Look at this grave. It's, like, covered in, like, vines. It's like a tomb of sorts. I don't know what you call them. No, where it's like a grave, but an outside grave. Where they make a grave out of concrete and you go in that. You know what I mean? Look, I don't know if that's a headstone that's fell or if it's like they put that there on top of the grave on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm so excited. You're under arrest. Oh no. Oh no. So this is the door of the old church. I don't want to shine a light yet because I don't want to give myself away, but the door's massive. You can't even fucking see it. It's fucking huge. Is there a way? No, there was no point in going around this way. There's not really a way to get in unless I climbed up over that wall. But that wall looks kind of fragile. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I can't see much in through there either. You can see, like, this must have been like the main entrance to the graveyard because there's no graves at this bit. You'll see they must have walked in this way. And this might have been the front door, maybe. All the windows are all boarded up. Yeah, very exciting. All of the windows all boarded. I absolutely love this stuff. Same. I live for this shit. Oh, I live for this shit. I was still not seeing the police, so I can only imagine they're not fucking interested in me because I just walked around the side of the fucking building there. Right. Let me see. Right. I think I can sit here and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Right. Oh, lads, that gap is fucking built for me, I reckon. I'm gonna tie my hair up. Because it's gonna be dirty, I think. Let's go. Have you been to the old Muckamore at night? I've been a few times. Is that the one that's really, really further up is it the old Mill Road or something? No, I've only really been in, is it just Antrim Cemetery, you call that? Methinks. It's just called. But I don't think I've been to Muckamore, I don't think. This is only something I've really started doing now that I'm in my morbid era. Because everybody around me started dying. So now I love graveyards and I think they're really, really peaceful places and I feel really safe in there. So this is only a new thing for me. Right, ready? Very little traffic. Let's go, 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 go. take the jacket off. There's two young fellas there. Hang on, wait. Don't panic! It's good, like a creepy... What? Like a bit creepy at night? No. No, if anything, like, it's creepier at night than it is during the daytime, obviously, but I'm definitely a lot more scared of alive people. Alive people can do a lot more to me than unalive people can, I guess. So there's that. So I don't find it creepy. I don't find it creepy at all. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Zing. Gig. We gonna do this. We're getting in here. We're gonna go fucking in. But I'm gonna have to take this coat off because the coat literally just snagged on it straight away and then wouldn't move, like it was like fucking taut on the bottom of the fence. That's maybe a sign to go under the fucking gate though, innit? Because it doesn't have them spiky bits. I'm just sitting here waiting on these fucking teens to pass. They're eating pizza. I sent you a message on here. Did you? I don't think I seen it. I don't think I've seen much of the messages on here. See, whenever I'm on live, see, because I struggle to get people in now. Like, I have to share my live out, and see, whenever you share your live out, it pushes all your messages down to the fucking bottom, so I don't see any of them. So it's either I see my messages or and don't share my live, or share my live and don't see my messages. It's hard being me. It's really hard being me. I think we're just going to jump that wall because people are taking the piss. I can jump a wall fucking easy. Lift with iron. Go get your fucking lift with iron then. Go get your fucking lift with iron then. So I can try and get under this gate one more time. Right, we're going to try and jump the wall. We see I don't get over the wall either. What are you doing? I'm trying to get into a graveyard. But there's still a lot of people at this time of the night for it being Antrim. So I'm just trying to wait for the traffic to die down a bit. Like, there's even a police car down there, and for all I know, they're sitting in the car going, what the fuck is she doing? They could be sitting in the car like, what the fuck? But I'm not doing anything, and I've not got like any smoke or anything on me. I'm grand. So, and I've never been caught fucking going into abandoned buildings or anything, so it's not like I'm known for doing this. So I feel like that gives me like a slap in the wrist on it before I've even done it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's an automatic slap in the wrist, that. Right. How do we do this? Do I put you in my pocket, or do I just set you on the ground and then I can reach my hand in under and grab you? I just go in the pocket because you just won't be able to see anything anyway. What are you doing? Trying to get into a graveyard? Trying? I fucking express trying. Right, give me a second. What are you doing? Trying to get into a graveyard? Trying? I fucking express trying. Right, give me a second. Oh my god, there's a fucking light. Shit. Okay, lads, so to be careful of that, we'll stand here until it goes off. Whew. Fuck me. Yay! I touched a slug or something on that wall. It was fucking gross. I touched one of nature's bogies. I touched a nature bogey. Right. So that wee light went off, but I think that light is part of the solicitors building. I'm pretty sure that is. So I think that means I'm pretty much fucking safe to go. You just can't see me though. Hang on till I get a torch for y'all, my amigos. Let's do it. Ooh. I don't know how to turn the torch on Blake's phone. Hello. 2, 4, yes. Right. Where is it? T-Dog, who's that? Is that our fucking... Is that our tailor, is it? No, why are we going into fucking Bluetooth now? What are we doing? Right. Let's go. I'll turn the torch around in a wee second whenever I figure out where we are and where we're going and what our goal is. Right. Okay. What do I flip these? I'm Taylor, but not yours. I have a Taylor and we call him a T-Dog. How do I flip use? Flip camera? That means? Said you, John Wayne. Right. I think we need to move strategically with the light and the camera. And my reason for this is because we're trying not to get fucking caught. Is the graveyard in Antrim? It is indeed, Meg. Meek? Yes, Meek. See, there's like wee broken ones. See, I can only imagine that's why it's all cordoned off. No, so that nobody fucks with these and nobody ruins them on anybody. Which I like that, but then it means like nobody's in here remembering these people at all. Do you know what I mean? That's broke. Elizabeth. That bit says Liz. Something. I'm not seeing any year. No, I think she died at 25 years, I think that says though. Methinks. Yeah, if you're not vandalising, they'll do nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they come, I think it would just... If anyone comes and he's like, look, what is all the torch shining in here? Do you know what I mean? I think it would just be a... Right, okay, come on, move along now. Nothing to see here. Oh my God, what did I nearly walk into? Wow. See, things like this are probably dangerous. All falling apart could hurt somebody. Do you know what I mean? So I should be really careful in here. Like, not only not to disturb anything, but I mean not to get fucking hurt in here, because I'd say it's caged off for a reason. Like that big cast iron thing's all... This is a whole fucking grave. Like, that's a whole thing. Hang on till I stand back. Well, there's like a wee path. You can't really see. But that's like that's a whole fucking grave. That's massive. Grave robber. No, right enough. Fucking... there was an epidemic at one point where people were robbing graves and they had to put big cast iron cages over the top of the graves to stop people grave robbing them. Grey, Rose Cottage, Denadry. No actual names on it though, just the last name. And then that's obviously so that's one grave, and then that's two. I think that's two graves. And then this one's obviously a big family one or something. And then it stops. See, this graveyard really is not big at all. So I was really interested who would have been buried in here and why. I'm still very interested. I don't actually know who was buried in here and why. That inscription is huge. That is fucking huge, man. The big one is a family plot. Yeah, I figured it would be. Because I know them double ones, even them, they can be family plots because people can be put on top of each other, not just next to each other. Isn't that right? So... Watch that wee post. Don't break an ankle. That's 1885, that one is. That's the second date, that's not even the first date that's on it. Don't know what that one says, I think it's 1875. So that's as far down as the graves go, and there's actually loads of room right that way. Do you know what I mean? So it makes you wonder, who was buried here, why would you have been buried here at the time? I really want to see what's on that one, but there really isn't a lot of room to get around. 1880, 1889, 1886, 1887, 1887, 1908, 1923. Very interesting. Does that say 9 years? No, age 13 years maybe. I think. William Murr, 13 years. I believe that's it. Well, I want to go around the front, but it's the closer to the road we get. Like I said, I think the shining light of my torch would be a dead giveaway that we're fucking in here, Right. We'll go up. If these people were important, I think it's crazy that they've been cut off and just not remembered. What are these trees about? Is this something specific? Huh. Right. Anyone who lives in Antrim will know that that looks like the top of all the walls in Antrim, if that makes any sort of sense. So I don't know if this used to be walled off or something, and it's just been buried by dirt over so long. I'm sure. I'd love to know what that big, like, I'd love to see what that big grave looks like. Was it covered in ivy? Was it that big grave? Look, it has like steps going up to it and stuff. So it tells me this was important. Whoever was here was very important. They were either important or they had a lot of money, because that's a big wall, so I can only imagine that was where a big inscription maybe was, or can't really tell. Is that a headstone on the side there, is it? That's a grave there too, so I need to be careful that I don't stand in that. That looks like a gravestone there. Oh no, don't turn the torch off. Don't fucking Final Destination me. Yeah, I can't see what it says on it, but that's definitely a headstone. It definitely says things on it, so I don't know if this is maybe attached to this or attached to this big one. I wouldn't know. Oh, people are giving me information. Hang on till I read. You're brave going there on your own. No, I love going into graveyards on my own. I'm not really ghost hunting custom. I don't know how to seek, or I don't know how to see ghosts, and I don't know how to seek them. So I'd be a pretty shit ghost hunter, but I do love history, and I do, ever since my sister died, I have like this, not a morbid curiosity, but I have a big appreciation for the dead. I'm just trying to make sure what I'm standing on isn't graves and things. What is that? That looks like a step. Maybe. I'll just stay close in to be sure, because I'm pretty sure this over here, so this looks like a wall and then an entrance and then another wall into like a grave in here, kind of. But who the fuck would have been buried in a whole thing like this? Oh, lads, you know what? I'm just clicking on. It very well could be. Now you can fucking correct me if I'm wrong. Could it be part of the church that's over there? Like, I don't know about you, but in the church I attend, there's a building that the priest lives in. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a residential minister for Presbyterian churches, or if there used to be. Oh, I can hear music, but it's somebody's car. I'll leave. Right, there's some more graves around this way that I didn't go. Oh, right. Wonder why it was shut off. I think, Abby, it's maybe because, like I said, like these big walls and stuff, they could be dangerous. Like, they could be falling apart or any sort of shit. Or these trees, even these trees that like could be fucking ready to go any minute. Like, I wouldn't know. Like, there's a big cast iron rod poking out of there. I'd say that's not safe. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say they had to remove the public access after a while. Can only imagine. Yeah, it could be the older church. Yeah, I thought so, Maggie. I thought maybe it could be a building attached to there. Who have we got? We have Thomas Hunter of, I don't know what that says, of something, who died 11th of October either 19 or 1852. Maybe 1852, because somebody died after him in 1898. Who? His wife Mary Hunter. His wife Mary Hunter died nearly fucking 50 odd year later. Damn, man. This one's like under a wee tree. Look, oh my god, look. Right, so this one starts here and it goes under, and the tree is literally at the freaking foot of it. Please tell me you aren't in a graveyard. Okay, I'm not in a graveyard. Anyway, this grave says sacred to the memory of Clara Swan, who departed This life, 21st October 1820. Look at the way it's like the rock is like bubbled up. Like in the camera it looks like it's just really, really super engraved, but it's not. Like you can see down in there. Like that's crazy. I've never seen stone do that. There must have been like some sort of coating they put on them whenever they were making gravestones back then, because whatever it is, you can see where it's worn off. Do you know what I mean? Right, onward. I think that was a grave, but it's broke off. Me thinking, I watch people that do that in other countries and do the history on the people. See, I would love to do that. Does it feel really peaceful? It feels really peaceful, but it also feels, I don't know if it feels like this because it's neglected or because it's cut off from the rest of the world, but it feels very, very lonely in here. Like the cemetery I'm normally in doesn't have the same vibe. It does not have the same vibe. This, like I'm not scared or anything here whenever I say it's not a nice vibe, but I mean, like, you can tell, like, I can definitely feel the vibe of forgotten in here. Definitely feeling the vibe of who do these people exist to, because I don't fucking know. And if it's cut off to the public, it means nobody is visiting them at all. Like, it means there's no chance. Okay, who have we got? Two very important people, I reckon. Because, backing into a tree. I'm going to end up covered in spiders whenever I get home, do you see? Right, so like these ones have, this one has fallen back a wee bit, fuck's sake. Right, so these ones have like a big cage around them. Like a big entrance. So I wonder, was that like a common thing? No, for people to have these caged round big like elaborate graves. And is this a common thing, or are these have these headstones fallen? Because I feel like they've fallen. That doesn't feel like look at that. That doesn't feel like that was put there on purpose. With the amount of gap that's under it, and no cement or something to secure it in place. So I feel like they're fallen headstones. These big slabs that I'm walking past. Yeah. I feel like they are. This one. Oh, this one's very clear, actually. I need to watch shine that light on to the fucking main road there. Robert Roddy of Antrim, who died 20th of August 1857, and the gravestone's actually pretty still in good nick. Aged 54, and his wife Mary, who died 7th of June 1859, aged 54, and their sons John, Thomas, Robert, and Hugh Roddy. Very interesting. The latest one, the latest son to go in the grave would have been 1905 at 57. The youngest son to have died was at 21 years old. Sad times. That's fucked. That's so fucked. Try and get a look from the top, because I would love to know if there's anything that people have left a long time ago, and then whenever the fucking graveyard got made, like, it's not private because you can request access to it from the council. So it's not private, it's not a private graveyard. There is such thing as private graveyards. Look, somebody has planted this bush here for whoever this is. Who is this? Who is this? Eliza? I can't see your second name, my love. Kathleen? Eliza Kathleen? Oh, no. Eliza McMullen, that says. Who died the 1st of March 1886. See, right, so that grave that we just looked at and had the really, oh yeah, we're right beside it, right? So that gravestone was obviously put there either in 1905 or 1857, right? So the earliest it would have went is 1857, the latest is 1905. This is 1886. Do you know what I mean? The difference in money is crazy. The difference in money is differencing. Yeah, so it looks like someone has planted that there for Eliza at one point in time. But look how freshly cut it is. Or it just hasn't grown much over the years. So somebody does still maintain all this, reasonably. And look at the grass and all. But I can only imagine it's whoever cuts the grass out there cuts the grass in here. I can only imagine. What's Muse shouting about? A graveyard? What's he fucking looking now? What is this, please? I swear to God, you're so needy. Will it come down into the comments and put her hands down there too, Muse, will it? Will I do that? Right, we'll do these other ones up at the front that I don't want people to see me flashing my torch for, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, what was that? A fucking stick. I fucking love it in here. This is great. This is great. Oh, there's a couple of graves in this one. What was that? There's a couple of graves in this one. And they're all like on top of each other. So that's one there that you're seeing. That's another one, and then that's another one. And they're all like in this big cage. Let's go around the other side and see if we can see anything else in there. Hide my torch, because we're right on the main road again. No, there's nothing on this side. It's just a big long wall. Can I get in? Because there's... Oh, I can't get in. I can't get in this side, but you can tell it's not like an entrance. I'm going to end up fucking seeing, I swear to God. I'm going to end up seeing if I don't fucking be careful. Right. This one is directly connected. Like, so this is one cage, and it's directly connected to the big long one that I just showed you. I think we can go in the big long one because it doesn't look like there's graves down this end. Yeah. No, stop doing that. Yeah, there's a grave there. No grave beside it. And then there's the 3 down there. And then there's some over there as well. And through that way. Oh, I think I can get round and see them from the other side. Can I? I think I can. I think I can get round in there. Give me a second. And then there's these few at the front here. Like, we're not going to show some and not show all the graves. We'll show them all. Right, know that big one where I said somebody, like, it might have been part of another church building? This side makes me think that it wasn't. So, we'll go around the other side, I'll show you. Well, the police are no longer at the Chinese, so that's a good sign. Right, so, what's that? Oh, I think that's like a grave that's been just completely grown over, but I think that's a grave in there. See, there's more steps. See, so was it a church building? I'm starting to get cross. So this side, it all looks like a fucking church building, right? Like a part of a church building that's fell down, right? But if I go directly to the other side of that big wall, like, so if I go to the other side of that big wall, I have to turn the light out a second because I'm at the main road, right? So that hedge is the back of that wall, right? Look, what do you see in here? What do you fucking see? Look, it like slopes down like that, and it meets these cages perfectly. It meets the cast iron perfectly, so that tells me that it is some sort of grave. It is some sort of burial fucking tradition or something. It's something. Somebody's put it there. Oh fuck, I'm blind. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then it meets the cast iron on the other side perfectly as well. I don't know if you can see the cast iron over there. Probably not with my fucking hand in the way, no. Yeah. I'm missing like all the comments. Metal detector. Why are you in a graveyard at night? When would you go to a graveyard? When would you go? Oh, what's that? Oh, just like a wee memorial plaque, I think. L.G. McFarlane. Will somebody Google that? L.G. McFarlane, OBE. Died the 28th of April, 1946. That's probably the most recent one in here, you know, 1946. I know it's just a memorial, it's not a grave, but... And the places and their families are buried there, where you will find there used to be a church there, and the priests and their families are buried there. No, Garvin, it wouldn't be priests because it's a Presbyterian church. So it'd be ministers and stuff, would it not? Or vicars. It's either vicars or ministers, but I'm pretty sure it's not priests. Fairly certain, like. I don't know. Let me read the comments. We'll take a wee minute. It's granite street curbs. Oh, Jinx, somebody's maybe just threw them in here, Ireland, some, do you reckon? Like, it's not impossible, somebody's just threw them in here. I'm gonna have a wee vape while we sit here and do nothing, while we're in the shade of the trees. We'll sit here and chill with this guy's memorial. No. I would love to know who he was. Not finding anything apart from one that was a judge. Interesting. He might have been a judge, lad, because the courthouse is right there. It wouldn't be unheard of, like. Wouldn't be unheard of at all. But I would have really thought that he maybe would have been a member of Antrim's First Presbyterian Church. Antrim First Old Presbyterian Church, I'm pretty sure, is what this is. And it's on the Alexander Irvine Park or something you call this. Which isn't really a park, it's fucking tiny. But when was he born? It doesn't say, Abby, it just says he died 28th of April or something. Was it 28th of April? It was 20th of April 1946. It's a lab, doesn't say what date he was born. Most graves don't. Like, see, Amy's doesn't say what year she was born. It just says what age she was when she died and when she died, so you can kind of work it out. But I don't think Amy's fucking date of birth's on hers either. I do. I think there was maybe a grave in here or something. I need to peel my eyes. There's a gravestone back there. See, I fucking knew. I knew it. Oh. Who are you? Did I already find this one, did I? No. Samuel Heron of Ballymena. Is that? Ballymoney. Sorry. Samuel Heron, Ballymoney, who died the 7th of March 1858. I don't want to touch anything because I know even the oils from our hands can be bad for stone, can't it? Aged 60 years or 69 years? 60 years. Also his beloved wife, Mary Heron, who died 19th of May 1866. So about 10 years after him. She was 86, he was 60 or 69. I can't fucking tell if that says 60 or 69. I can't tell. This is great, guys. This is great. I'm loving this. Hey, girlie, how's you? My birthday, the 5th of March. Oh my god, wow. Ooh, spooky. Spooky things. I want to try and read these ones, but I'm too far away. And they are very, very withered. Very, very, very withered. The stone up there is all covered in ivy, and then that one's not. So I wonder, are they both the same? Like, is it that one the same under there? One can only wonder. And then this is surely a grave, just with no stone. I assume that these things that are cut off are graves. Naturally. I see cast iron fences and I actually just naturally think graves, even if it's not a grave. So I do. I just think things like, oh, we're back in here again. We're back in this wee tree where I said somebody must have planted that for her. What you doing? Searching for old graves or ghost hunting? Just searching for old graves, I guess. I just have a morbid appreciation for people who aren't here anymore. And what memory is kept alive can only be kept alive if people are fucking remembering. And I think if this graveyard is cut off to the public, then not a lot of people can be fucking remembering. Well, it would sure make it hard. Like, me being here and reading out all these people's names, like, I reckon the kind of energy that puts into the universe spiritually has to be great. It has to be massive. It has to be mega. It has to be. I have total faith that it is. Right, this one. Just says Fletcher Dunsilly. Oh. Hello. Who's this? I reckon this is maybe for that grave. Or it's just a grave directly beside a grave. That wouldn't be uncommon in a graveyard, would it? Here lieth the body of William Wother? I can't tell. I think it says William Wother. Of Dunsilly, who departed this life January 2nd, 1791. There it is, lads. And there is the grave that I fucking knew would be here from the 1700s. And there she fucking is. 1791. What's that say beside it? That's an A or something, I think. I think that's an A. A god. Oh, aged. I'm a big dick. Aged 21 years. And what? Aged 21 years? Aged 21 years. Oh, stop. At? No, that's an O. So what is that? What does this say? What do people think this says? Hello? I can't tell what that says. Something his sister Elizabeth. Also just no L. ALO. There's no S. There is no S. It doesn't say also, does it? Do you know what I mean? But it could mean also. It could mean also if it's in ye old English, right? Also his sister Elizabeth, who departed this life January 7th, 1791. Guys, they died the same year. Aged 12. Fuck. Also, these don't say sister either, they say fister. I swear to God, they don't say sister, they say fister. So first there was the sister, Fister Elizabeth, and then now we're moving on to the other fister. Also his sister-in-law, Eleanor Wallace, who departed this life April 4th, 1822. Fuck, she died a long time after. She could have died a good couple of years after. 4th of April, 1882, or 1822, aged 36 years. Also their father, Alexander Wuthers. Oh, so it's Wuthers. They mustn't have just had the room to put it in on the end. Because there's another word up there, departed. They literally just put DPAT. DEPAT. For departed. For the sister-in-law. So they mustn't have cared as much about her, I can only imagine. Who departed this life January the 20th, 1824, aged, squished in at the end there, 79 years. The dad fucking lived there right early age, like. The dad lived 72, but William died, the son died first at 21. Was it 21? I do believe that says 21. Yeah, so that's our old grave. We found it. I knew there would be some sort of old graves in here. And then there's all these graves now that you can't read. They're bound to be old too. I just can't see. Like this one's 1866, looks like. That looks like that might be another headstone buried under that tree. But we would never know because it's now under the tree. It is now with tree. And this... Not really seeing much on this one. It's very, very withered. I reckon if it got cleaned up, or if I brought like a crayon or something. But like I said, see these gravestones, they're not like flaking like normal stone. Like, where's that headstone that I was able to see like right down in the letters of and show you? Like, I've never seen stone do that, but that is probably why these graves are cut off to people, because people can't fucking look with their eyes. They must look with their hands. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably exactly why these are all fucking away from people. What do you see? You can see like right down into the gravestone. Like, I don't mean into the grave. No, whenever you see concrete lifting and all, I don't mean that. There it is there. All the fucking woodlice are coming out now. Like, all of them. It's like a nightly routine. Right, so look. Right, so the stone just looks really, really engraved. It's not. It's the fucking layer of stone lifting out from it. Do you know what I mean? Crazy times. Crazy, crazy times. Diseased, stay black, unclean, the plague. Yeah. You can request the council to let you in, just so you can get your fucking special dose of the plague. That's it. Antrim's fucking plague grounds. Sure, they're famous. The famous Antrim plague grounds. Right. I think I have a wee vape, and then try and see if there's an easier way for me to get out of here than climbing over that fence again. Oh, the fence was good crack. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? The fence was good crack. That was cracker. I'm so glad I got in here. Like, I have been absolutely busting to get in here. I'm busting. And I feel like that was so worth it. I feel like that scratched the itch. I say we go up and sit beside the church and have a wee vape before we leave. And just watch the traffic from the outside. There's some graves up here that I didn't look at, but that's because it's really exposed up here and I feel like people could see me up here. Especially with my torch. That's like the smallest grave in here. Like, it's like a normal sized grave, but like to any normal person. But I mean, James Parkinson, 1924. See, these ones are actually more recent. This one has fallen over. 1907, 1920. In memory of John Murphy Niblock. Interesting. There's a lot of places named Niblock in Antrim. I do wonder if it's connected. That's the church. So it is. The church is probably the scariest part of it all. I would be feared to see what's in there, you know. When are you from, my love? Oh. I can hear noises. 1874, I believe that one is. Are you thinking? There's people over there. I'll just go back in behind the trees until I'm ready to leave, methinks. Hi, where are you? Are you? Hey. Curly Sue's a great film. Absolutely cracker, baby. Means I don't have to go. Oh, what did you? You could have came if you wanted. You could have. I'll bring you down if you want. I'll bring you down. See, it's well kept enough down here, but it's obviously well kept. Fucking. Like, I use that lightly. Do you know what I mean? There is a lot of shit down here. Mostly just like nature debris, but that's only because they don't let fucking people in it. If they had let people in it, I can only imagine in here would be a shithole. But it is actually reasonably clean. Like, as for rubbish, I've not really seen any rubbish in here. Not really. That looks like the top of any wall in Antrim. It really does. So I'm convinced there was maybe a wee bit to sit in, or like it was dented down in. Like down in there. Like this was all maybe dented in for something, like either a sitting area or like, that's all trees all around it. Do you know what I mean? It's literally blocked off by trees and there's just like this wee entrance. like a bit of a witchy circle. Will we go in the middle? You see like booby traps that just get bagged by a big net, like something out of fucking Looney Tunes. So I'll tell you what I can see from the middle, just maybe that will give us clues as to what it is. So we can see where the big wall is, that I think is a wall, and it comes around this way as well. We'll go around this other way on the other side of the trees and see if we can see a wall looking structure around that way too. Maybe not. Oh wait, no. Oh yes, no, there is definitely wall structure on this side as well, but it's nearly on top of this grave. Like, look where the rocks are. It's like right on top of it. I'm not sure about that. Hey, there's a really old graveyard in Stockman's Lane off Boucher Road. I remember going about 20 years. Not sure if it's open to public now though. That's ages away from me, but I'd take any graveyard that I could get into, to be honest. Especially older graveyards. Especially older. Like, I didn't know really graveyards like this existed, to be honest. I thought all graveyards were open to the public, and if there was room in them, then you could be buried in them, but apparently not. There's loads of room in here. There's loads of room in here. Even the graves that are already in here are already stacked on top of each other. And I haven't known that to be a thing in the past. That's a recent thing. That's a modern thing, to stack graves on top of graves in the same graveyard, because they're running out of space now. Whereas years ago they weren't. There was plenty of room for graves, and as long as you had the money for it, you could have the biggest, most elaborate grave you wanted. Which technically didn't take a lot of money either. Yeah, so it really makes you think about some of the graves in here. You know, the ones that are big and massive, and you would almost oh, there's people out there, and you would almost confuse them for being part of an old church building. Like, you would, like, some of them that I think are actually graves are part of an old church building. They might be, but if they're part of a grave, then they're pretty fucking elaborate for being part of a grave. Like, that's crazy to me. That is crazy shit to me. Right, I'm gonna have to put this in my pocket till I try and get back over this fence. Okie dokie things. Give me a second. Right, I'm gonna have to put this in my pocket till I try and get back over this fence. Okie dokie things. Give me a second. Ta-da! I did it! So this is where we were. I'll take it and see if I can see the signs on it now. No, now that nobody can tout on me for being in there. Well, you can tout on me now, like, I don't care. I don't care, tout me now, go ahead. What do you say? Oh, it just says Alexander Irvine Park. I thought it said something else. Very interesting. Then there's this door that I wasn't able to access. I thought it said something else. Very interesting. Then there's this door that I wasn't able to access from the inside too. It's just like a wee side back door with a padlock on it. Is there anywhere to get in around here? No. For next time? No, but that gate is somewhat stronger. That fence I had to climb over around the back there was fucking hard. Like that, it's really wobbly. The door is kind of loose, but we're not gonna fuck with it. That borders on breaking and entering. Fucking with the door surely borders on breaking and entering. Yay, we did it! No volume. It does that. See, whenever like I pause my live and then come back, it does pause the sound for a wee second. That was good crack. Now where next now? That was great crack. I can't wait to watch the live replay back and see what we were able to see. That was good crack. I really loved that. What a thrill. there's, see that restaurant over there? This one? Oh no, this one that just turned red, right? It's a Thai restaurant now, I believe. No, tandoori restaurant, right? It used to be called Viscounts, and then Viscounts went bust or something, and it ended up abandoned. Oh god, see the amount of shit they left in there. Oh, we partied so hard. It was so good in there. It was, but I remember I got scraped by a rusty nail trying to get into it one time and really hurt myself, and then kept on playing it off to everybody all day that it was fine, but I was probably dying of some sort of like really contagious illness. Where are you? I was in a graveyard. That's what I'm saying, I'm out of it now, so I'll tell you what it is. Well, I already said while I was in it, I'm pretty sure, because we were trying to look up that guy, and at that point I really didn't care if I got caught. I think it's called Antrim's First Old Presbyterian Church. Alright. I'm fairly certain. Antrim's First Old Presbyterian Church. I'm currently near you, I think. I'm at Dunsully Roundabout, lad. That's fucking a million years away from where I am. 1 million years. What is he fucking doing? Is he getting into the abandoned building too? Nice. He's literally hacking up the lock with a fucking screwdriver. I want them too, lad. Not with you, but I mean like... No, right off. What is we doing? He doesn't seem to care who's watching him either. Like, that is an abandoned building. Nobody's been in that in ages. Like, is Danielle still alive? No, like, there's Rullo's. And then that's across the street. You know, the houses that are all boarded up. We're leaving. We're letting this guy crack on. I'm kind of over it. Antrim, it's fucking sus. Did you go to a graveyard? I did indeed, and it was fucking cracker. It was absolutely dynamite. 10 out of 10, definitely worth it. Would do it again. Absolutely would. There's not a lot in that graveyard though, it's not that big. But see, for it not being that big, here I've spent fucking a good hour on it. So, if we could find a bigger abandoned graveyard, that would be great. I don't mind having to walk to it either. I don't mind walking. Anything spooky happen? No, but like we had our bingo moment, we had our come to Jesus hallelujah moment. Whenever we found a grave from 1791. Pretty nice, I know. Nice find, I know. But one of the fucking observations that I've made is there's graves in there from as recent as 1946. And there's not one grave decoration in there, not on one grave. Not one grave decoration is in there. So, don't know what that's about. Not one. But like, I'm gonna cross over because this guy looks crazy intoxicated. And I don't need to be around that at this time of the night. That's crazy. That's like pre-Napoleon. What? Is it? Whoa! That's crazy, man. See, when we put things into that kind of perspective, that's fucked. That's crazy. 1791. And he was buried... First, his sister was buried the same year as him, so I do wonder if they died in the same accident or something. Because his sister was only 12 and he was 21. And that's the funny bit. So the brother went in, then the sister went in, And then the mother-in-law went in. And you can tell, that it like squished off her name at the end and everything. Nobody couldn't fit any more letters in and all the rest. Their mother-in-law, Elizabeth abbreviation, who sadly depart this world because they couldn't fit in, departed. So the mother-in-law clearly got the fucking short straw on that one. Hello, Mrs. Hilly Paul. Damn, imagine being buried by your mother-in-law. Oh, what? And then the mother-in-law went in after him, obviously, so it's not like he ever knew about it. Which kind of sucks. Like, if I am buried and I don't specify in my will not to bury me with my mother-in-law, it means that they're not going to exclusively not bury me with her. Do you know what I mean? Gig. Oh. Bet it was the mum. Oh, what? Nah. It's always the fucking man. Always. Bet you, it was his missus' ma. To the end. Guess where we're going past. Guess I'll give you fucking half a guess. Go. Top of the town. We've got time. We could technically go up and see Caitlin. Oh. Said we could technically go up and see Caitlin, but right. Apparently I scared him. Apparently he wasn't expecting people to be outside. That was good. I loved that. That was great. I was really dying to see what was in there. Danielle, were you not dying to know what was in there? I was, and now we know. I want taxidermy. No, you fucking don't. Do you actually? Fuck off. What position are you looking taxidermied in? How's that going for you? How are you planning on working all that one out? I'm so chuffed. I want me too. Me too. Because Danielle, I was really busting. Really busting to know what was going on in there. And there's a lot more empty room in it than I thought there was. Like, I thought it was maybe packed in there. I thought maybe the graveyard went further on around the back. It doesn't. Like, it is as tiny as you think. But it's as extravagant as you think. Like, see the amount of extravagant graves in there? They don't make them like that anymore. Like, that was good fun. 1791. Wow. Like, that's so cool to me. That's like some of the coolest shit to me. I fucking love graveyards. I love it. Nothing is more interesting than a fucking graveyard to me. I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Oh, I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Are you not afraid? No, not at all. No. I don't know if I've always been not afraid, but ever since my sister died, I spend a lot of time in graveyards, and that means during the day or night, because even in the winter, you have to remember the sun goes down at like 5, sometimes half 4. Do you know what I mean? So I was going to see it in the grave at night time anyway, and I'm telling you, there was times where I was that heartbroken, I'd have crawled in beside her if I was able to get in. Do you know what I mean? I did get up and lie beside her, but like not in beside her. I would have got in beside her if I could. So maybe not. Maybe. I think that's why they don't scare me anymore. And then Caitlin died. I go up there and lie beside her all the time. So yeah. No, they don't really scare me anymore. Sometimes I'll hear noises, but that's because I am only a wee 5'6". I think I'm 5'6". I'm only a wee 5'6" girl who's only ever between 8 and 9 stone, and if somebody tried to hurt me, they absolutely could. If somebody tried to take advantage of me, they absolutely would win. Do you know what I mean? So whenever I hear noises and stuff, like, yeah, I'll have a look about and see if there is actual people, but living people. people who aren't living can't hurt me anymore. Like, they might have been able to at one point in their life. I don't doubt that. Like, like, I'm not discrediting them that way. But I mean, unless by absolute sheer coincidence there's a zombie apocalypse and unalived people start coming back to life while I'm in the graveyard at that point, that would just be a fucking crazy coincidence. Like, a coincidence nonetheless, but a crazy coincidence. Do you know what I mean? Very, very slim to none odds of that happening. It could, but I doubt it. So yeah, no, I'm not scared of graveyards at all. At all. And then, like, Maggie asked me, like, what the vibe was. Like, did it feel peaceful? Normally the graveyard does. Normally the graveyard feels peaceful, and then whenever you do hear, like, wee rattles and stuff, like, that's one thing. Like, I said that about how this graveyard, it's weird looking at graves that don't have any flowers on them and shit like that. Like, there's nothing on them graves, even though there's graves in there as early or as recent as 1946. Do you know what I mean? Or 1947 or whatever it was. And no flowers, no nothing. So whenever I'm in the cemetery, like the local public cemetery, you usually hear, like, rattling. You know, like, of wrapped up wrappers or wrapped up flowers, and some kids, like, they'll have them wee spinny windmill things, and they rattle. So sometimes in the graveyard, like up at that graveyard at night, there's a lot more noise than there would have been in that graveyard tonight. If you get me. There's a Galloway wildfire here in Scotland. Oh my god. Ages away from me though. Oh my god, Abby. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Yeah, so I was saying, yes. So there'd be a lot more rattling up at the graveyard up there, and then whenever you hear a wee noise, you're going, oh, what's that? And then you're like, oh, it's just rattling of papers. But down, like, but so it's like a peaceful feeling, but there's still plenty of noise going on. It feels like the graveyard up, like at the cemetery that's still open, it feels alive. Ironically, it feels like it's still alive. And there's a lot going on because all the kids and their windmills and all the rattling of flowers, like flower wrappers and all that. That graveyard down there felt very lonely. Felt very, very, very lonely. Yeah. It felt... It'd be cool if I could maybe raise the money to go down and put flowers in every single grave down there. But most of the graves are that beat up that it would actually be hard to tell how many graves are in there to begin with. But I would happily take flowers down there. Because it's very... As I'm saying, it's not like morbid or eerie or anything like that. It's not a bad feeling. Like, it's still peaceful, but it's not... It doesn't feel alive. Like the cemetery up there does. It's actually the part closest to Ireland, just across from the water. Oh, damn. What from? Just the hot weather we've been having? Because it wasn't that hot, like. It's sad that no one looks after them. It is really sad that no one looks after them. Even the ones up in the fucking local open cemetery. Like, half of them are all, like, all the old ones. I'm saying old, but it's like 1968 and all. Like, it's a lot more recent than the graves we were looking at tonight. And all their, like, concrete that's covering their graves is all, like, caved in and conked in. I definitely feel like the council should have some sort of, like, duty of care or something to look after them. Like, I can only imagine that graveyard down there being locked off is the council doing their duty of care. As in, like, there you go, nobody can touch them anymore, but we're not paying to fix them, sort of thing. But nobody can touch them now, so you can't garn. Whereas that open cemetery, it's crazy that them graves are just allowed to sit like that. Right, lads, I'm home and I'm busting for a piss. Absolutely busting. So I'm going to go do that and then I'll come live again and get my sound card and all set up. That was great, and I really, really want to look through my live footage. We'll do that on my live. I'll go live on my other phone and we'll look through it on this one. Yay! Okay, right, guys. Thank you very, very fucking much, me loves. And Abby and Danielle, thank you for watching me. Thank you very much, guys, me love.